Hello, hi. My name is Belle Jojo. Hi everyone. How's everybody doing? Mm, Tonight, I would like to talk a little bit about love. The love that I'm gonna talk about tonight. It's agape love and romantic love. The reason why I choose to talk about it tonight, it's because that we had an incident happen about 2 weeks ago. It was about a reporter who got fired in his job. He been fired about a long time, but in spite of all these years had been passed, and the time that he got fired, he didn't want to get fired, and he got so upset because of the request, and they had to call police for him to step out because he felt like that was an injustice for them to fire him. But to me, that was a misunderstanding because whenever you work for people, I mean, you have to know the same way they hire you is the same way whenever they want to get rid of you, they have the same right. To me, what happened was terrible and it still perplexes me, you know, because I am a family. I am a family member. Sometimes you don't have to connecting with someone if you see that person suffer or if you see that person die. I mean, you still feel like, oh, your heart is broken for that person. And we still one body. We still like a family, a corporate family. What happened is, let me get into it. He got fired for decades. I mean, I think it was 15 years, I think. Then, for all these years, he never let go. He always carried the load into his heart. To him, that was such a big insulting, a big assault or a big injustice. Well, sometimes, no matter how hard you think people do you wrong, it's not, you don't have no right to go take revenge because you think that that was an injustice. If you think it was an assault or injustice, there are many ways that you can resolve that, because you can go talk to someone specialist, or you can just pray about it, pray, and then let people know how you feel. You know, you have to let people know how you feel, because if you not express yourself about what's going through in your heart, how difficult it is for you to manage, people will not know and people cannot help you. But what he did, that was too painful for him. He came back, and then he killed two people, including himself. To me, if you got fired in a job, the chair is available to anybody who's able to occupy the chair. That's how I see it. Because if you have great understanding, if the chair is empty, you should be very happy the fact that someone is able to occupy the chair. That's how it is, and even in the relationship. If you break down with a man or with a lady, to me there is nothing wrong with that, to get upset, to get revenge. You should be happy the fact that person have someone in his life or her life not. This is so simple, because that person is broke up with you. That person probably will never get back to you anymore. But if that person wants to be involved with someone else, it is okay. I mean, that's how I see it. But what happened was, it was so painful, even not only for me, for other people too, to see that happen. He killed himself, and then he killed the person who was taking his part. To me, if the chair is available, anybody is free to sit down on the chair. That's how I see it. But to me, that was because simply he didn't have love in his heart. Because when you have love in your heart, you always feel happy. You always have something to look for. So that man was totally empty in his heart. But my subject today is love. We're going to talk about agape love and romantic love. Love can overcome everything. Love can overcome everything as long that you let love lead in you. Because love is so powerful, very powerful than us. And as you can see, that is what Jesus to us. Love, because of his love. That is how he came and shared his precious life. Just because of love. Because love is strong, is powerful. So, love, agape love, the love that Jesus given us, it is so sweet, so nice. That's the kind of love we all need to have, to share with one another, because Jesus is love and he wants us to care for one another in a daily life. That's the agape love. It's so precious. It's the kind of love that you feel free to share. You feel free to give whatever you have. You feel free to take care of anyone without anyone doing any wrong feelings, like you don't have to go beyond or behind a curtain. You don't have no such thought at all. It's a love like you feel like it's necessary to love your brother, to love your family, to give and to care for that person. But a romantic love, it's different. It's different and it's so good. It's the love that you can feel. It's the love that you can share. It's the love that you can feel very, very excited excited about it. It's a love that you can share with someone that you really love, someone that you willing to spend your life with. It is romantic love. That is romantic love. So we need to force ourselves to love one another, to care for one another, because love is the substance that we need in life, you know. It's the substance that we need in life to help us carry on. So sometimes you can feel like very frustrating, but when you hear about love, when you receive love, when someone share love with you, when someone tell you, I love you, I care for you, you feel like everything is okay. In a daily life, when you have so much to take care, it is imperative to apply love in your work, in your activities, because if you try to carry the load with your own understanding, with your own strength, before the day end, you will feel so tired. But when you let love operate, I mean, even though the day has been passed, you still feel energy, like you feel like you're strong, you feel like you're happy, you feel like you still want to do more because you do it with love. Yes, love is very important. And we must remember, love is it's not only what you feel, it's also something that you do. What are you willing to do today to please someone that you love? What are you going to do? Because if you feel it, you have to pass in action. You know, you have to pass in action when you feel it. Sometimes you may feel like very low, very low. But when you come out with a attitude of love, I mean, you can change the atmosphere. You can change the atmosphere. Love is very significant to God. Can you imagine that? Because Jesus created the universe. You can see how he manifested his love by create everything so beautiful, so neat. That is love. To me, like I said, apply love in what you're doing. To me, that's what he did by utilize love in his creation. Because when I look at the sea, it's so beautiful, so clean, I mean, so peaceful. When I look at the air that we're breathing, I mean, you can feel it, so clean in some sort of way. The sky, in so many different ways, you can see how Jesus, how his love manifested. And as we are God's children, we have to force ourselves to let love manifested in our life in every day, every day. Sometimes it's not everybody have love, and some people do have it and don't feel like the courage to share it. But if you have it, you have to force yourself to share it, because no relationship, no relationship will survive without love. If you involve in a relationship with someone, you have to hold your partner strong daily, embrace your partner daily, and to let your partner know how much you care for that partner, how much you love that partner. Because your partner is your partner. It's yours, it belongs to you. You are the one who know what that person means to you. You are the one who have to cherish that person. You are the one who have to embrace that person. Am I right? Yes. For some parents, it is so hard for them to let go. Sometimes they have a child. When the child got married, in spite of that, they hold on to that child so hard. In a way, they kind of put a wall or some kind of barricade to kind of really truly let that person go to enjoy he or her lives. But the Bible says it is very important that we use the commandment that Jesus gave us, the command, because Jesus said you have to leave your parents to go live with your wife or your husband. But sometimes it is so hard for the parents to let the child go, because the way I see it, your child still love you. No, you still love you. There is nothing can break through. There is nothing can take that away. Your child still love you. But as it is a comment from Jesus, it has to pass an action. That person must go to live with whosoever that person pick. But as family, to me, no matter what comes to that relationship, you always have to be there to love them, to support them, to let them know that I'm there for you. But at the same time, you have to let them know what they have to do. You have to let them know that you are no longer who you used to be anymore. You should be able to manage whatever comes to your way. I be by your side, but you not like you used to be, like you think that no. You have to let your child know. But in spite what you know to me, anybody who being involved in relationship, you must know that love is beautiful, love is powerful, love have duties. Love have duties to apply, because if you're not willing to apply the duties of love, your marriage gonna collapse. Your commitment in the church or wherever you are, whatever the organization you work for, gonna collapse. Sometimes love is not gonna stay there, blossom every day. It's not gonna blossom every day. Even ourselves, as we get older, we don't have the same beauty we used to have. From the outside, he may stay still inside, but we don't have this. Even inside, sometimes you cannot operate mentally the way you used to talk, the way you used to perform, the way you used to think. I mean, they just go. That's how love is too. Love is not always flourish all the time, beautiful, but sometimes it is the commitment that you have will carry you, will kind of give you the booster for you to keep up and move on. It's the commitment. Today, are you willing to carry the commitment that you have in your relationship? Are you willing? You have to, because if you're not willing to obey with the commitment that you have in that relationship, it could be any relationship, if you don't willing to carry the commitment, it's gonna collapse. And you don't want that. You don't want that, because to me, it's good to have a commitment, whatever you do in life. Yep. You have to know love is not only the feelings. Love, it's what you do. It's what you do. What are you willing to do for your partner today? What are you willing to do for the humanity today? I mean, love, when you feel it, I mean, it's kind of talking to you. It's kind of talking to you. But when you feel it, what will you do with the feeling? What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do? Are you willing to keep your commitment? You have to ask yourself, am I going to keep with the commitment that I have with you, or with my church, or with my work? That is the reason why that we find that so many people got fired in job, so many people got divorced, so many people flipping and flipping and flipping. That is the only reason why they keep on flipping. One of them don't want to keep up with the commitment. No, they don't want to keep up. And whatever you need in life, you have to work in it daily. Daily. Imagine yourself. I think most people love flowers. Especially me, I do. I mean, if you don't water the flower, if you don't put the right ingredient in the flower, I mean, the flower will not last for long. It will not last. But that is the same way when you have a loved one. If you don't keep up with the commitment that you should have, it's gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse. Can you imagine? Some people don't care about love. They think love is just something like this, like that. But no, I want you to understand. Love is beautiful. Love is precious, like diamond. Love, it's scarce. It is scarce. But I encourage you, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted, because when you need it, it will pass you by. Someone else who need it the most gonna get it from you, and here you are gonna be like a balloons or like a chicken looking for it. And I'm sorry for you, because you didn't take advantage of it. You didn't receive it like you're supposed to receive it. You didn't cherish the way you should share it. Now it's too late. it's too late. You're gonna have to force yourself to stay without it or find yourself another love. Today, we all need love. We all need love. And as we all need love, we have to find a way, the right way to keep it up, to cherish it. Most people don't want to do anything about the loved ones. They don't want to do anything. But you must do your best to abide in the spirit of love with the person that you have the commitment with. Whatever it is, could be a job or could be whatever you have the commitment. You have to have strong courage to abide in it. While you abide in it, you ask yourself questions. What should I do? What should I do? Because the more you questioning yourself, what should I do? The more you know what to do. The more you know what to do. Some people, they don't really care about what you feel. No. I mean, sometimes you are in a relationship or you have a friend with someone and that person kind of feel like you sad. But has a friend, has a husband, has a wife, or has a family, I mean, you should step in to find out what seems to be the problem. How may I help you? What can I do to please you? What can I do to change that? Some people kind of know something is wrong and they pretend that they don't see it. They pretend that it's okay. They pretend that it's gonna be all right. No, it's not gonna be all right if you're not willing to work it. No. Love is always fresh. Love is never enough. Love is never too old. You know, I'm talking right now in the romantic love. You know, sometimes you have your wife or your husband laying by your side. I mean, it's the most beautiful thing. In the morning you can kiss your husband or you can kiss your wife and kind of smile. Say, good morning. It's so good to see you next to me. It's so good to wake up and seeing you. And then right there, you feel like kissing that person and kind of take care of that person. That is love. You know, love never, whatever, you know, old or kind of funky. No, love is always good. But today, what are you gonna do about your loved one? What you gonna do about your mate? What you gonna do about the commitment that you have? Are you willing to just being lazy and don't know what you need to feed that love or what you need to do? No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Some people don't agree at all to share. Oh, they always think that I do not have anything to share. Or what I have, it's not much. What I have, it's not too significant. But share it anyhow. It's small. Or you think it's not valuable. Share it anyhow. Because we all have something to share. We all have something to give. Sometimes what you give me, I didn't have it. You may think that I have it, but I didn't. What you give me, it's great. We all have something to share, and when you share it, you feel like good, you feel better. Jesus gave his life for us. That is the great model. That is the great example. You have to ask yourself, has he did so? What can I share to the universe? What can I share? Oh, I feel like to do this for you. I don't think you will like it. Do it anyhow. If I don't like it, I say I don't like it. I feel like I would like to treat you that way. I don't think you will receive it. But some people out there, they not understand. They can perceive how sweet, how precious love is. It's the same way the person who giving you the love, who share the love with you, that person is precious. When that person share love with you, you cannot take it for granted. You have to let that person know, oh, that was so nice of you. Oh, I did. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. I'm gonna treasure that. You are my best friend. I appreciate you. I received that. How many of you out there, sometimes someone want to share their love with you, and then because of who you are, you feel like, oh, no, that is terrible. Love is precious. When someone share love with you, appreciate it. Have the spirit of the appreciative. Appreciate that person will thank you. I got you. I have you. I receive it. I got your back. And some people don't even care. But to me, will be a time you will need someone to care for you. You will need someone to give you a sweet regard, but you will lose it because you didn't know the significance of it. Appreciate love. Anybody who me, I settle for love. I settle for love because I know how powerful love is. If you love me, I love you. I know I can make it. I know we can overcome. To you, that's how you have to see it. That's how you have to see it. And that's how you have to embrace love. There are a lot of people out there cannot manage other nations, cannot manage other people who speak different language than them. But to me, there is no difference, because when you compare yourself as a human being to another person, what did you see? You don't see a monkey. You don't see a horse. You don't see a cow. You see a human being just like you. It doesn't matter how that person look. To me, everybody so beautiful, unique. I watch TV sometime. I look at the Uganda people. These people are so beautiful, beautiful. Even though they are having so much, they can even survive. But beyond that, you can see the beauty, they're so beautiful, in spite of where they are right now. It's not the color at all. It's not where I from at all who gonna make it. It's their heart. It's the love that you have in your heart for me. It's the love I have for you. That's what gonna make it. Color. When you look at the nature, what did you see? Jesus created us with different color. That is the beauty. That is the essence of it. You will feel so tired to see everybody white. You will feel also uncomfortable to see everybody black. You feel like, oh my God, I'm tired to see white people. I'm tired to see black people. I would like to see some yellow people. I would like to see some red people. I mean, when you see them, you see the beauty, how they look. Chinese, Haitian, African, each of them has a unique design. The eyes, Chinese people, the eyes is different. Jamaican people, the language is different. American people, the language is different. White people, the shape is different. The hair is different. That's all the beauty, the essence. Let's understand it. I love nature. I do love nature. If I have the opportunity, I will go wherever I can. I love the beauty of the nature because it's so beautiful how God created everything. And his wisdom, let his wisdom manifested in the creation to see everything looks different. Everything looks so beautiful. Isn't that amazing? If people can look at the nature, how nature built, I think they will have a great sense of understanding how to live with one another. Am I right? Everything cannot be the same. I say chicken. Most people in America eat chicken more often than every kind or the meat. But if we had only chicken, if we eat chicken for a whole week, I don't think nobody will want to eat chicken another week or another month for a year or for 1 month. You will feel tired eating chicken. That is how Jesus sent all kind of different meat, and that is how Jesus sent all kind of human beings. So you don't want Haitian? Get you another one. You don't want American? Get you another one. You don't want Hispanic? Get you another one. Isn't that amazing? Everything you want in life, you have a choice of it. That is the beauty. That is the essence of it. I love it. To me, I see things differently. I don't know, it's because of the spiritual knowledge that I have. I see things differently. I don't see things like other people see things. I don't embrace things the way other people embrace things. I thank God for it. I thank God. I'm the kind of person, some people cannot take much, but me, I always have a way to manage things, I always have a way to do things. You think you can come this way and get me upset or get me frustrated? No, you're not gonna get me. You're gonna get yourself frustrated, not me. When I was in my country, I used to have a literature teacher. That teacher was so handsome, was so cute and neat. That teacher, some of that children in high school, they are rough. That teacher has so much understanding. There's nothing you're going to tell that teacher for you to make him upset. And one thing he said to me when I was in Haiti, I can remember it was since 1980s or close to 90s. He said to me in the class, life is a war. Life is a war itself. So I didn't understand. I just heard the words kind of sound beautiful, but I didn't know quietly the meaning of it. Life is a war. But if I have known that time how to carry it, as I know it's a war, I will be prepared myself. I will prepare it myself in a sort of way to kind of grab it. Whatever comes to my way, I manage it. I didn't understand it, but I always remember what he said. But it's the same time, it's the same way in relationships. It's I'm not going to say it's a war, but it's something that it's not easy to manage. It's just like you have to learn, like a daily process, because that person that you marry or that person you're about to get in love is not your family. That person didn't know you at all. I mean, it's the love will help you manage that person. It's the love will let you embrace, cherish that person. It love's beautiful. Love is amazing. It's amazing. Mm. You know, you always have something to share. I come back with that. Don't scare, don't be afraid to share, because the principle of sharing, you have to let what you have in your hand in order to receive. You have to let what you have and give first in order to receive. There is a example in the Bible. The widow lady didn't have much even for herself or for the little son, but she had to share what she had, even though it was nothing pretty much to share. But when she did share, amazing thing happened. Today, no matter what you have, either it's small or big or don't have too much value, share it anyway to someone you know will need it, to someone you know will admire it. Share it anyhow, and you will have more. You will have more. Talking about share and relationship. I remember there's one pastor, I remember one song that he sang. He sang a song called Let's Stay Together. You know, sometimes you see people stay together. While they stay together, but you don't see anything leaving. You don't see no joy. You don't see no peace. You don't see no happiness at all. They just leaving. They just think they living together, but in another way, they just die in it. To me, if we're gonna stay together, let's live it. Let's share joy. Let's share happiness. Let's do our best. The best to make it beautiful, because it is terrible that you live with someone and that person don't have any sympathy for you at all. Love is not there. But as love is not there, I mean, either you work it out or just take off. Why should you stay in a relationship where it's dead? I mean, me as an evangelist, it is not my duty at all to kind of let you know to give up. My duty is to let you know, let's reconsider. But some people cannot be reconsidered because they know they have done all their best to make it well. They even went backwards to make it work. But in spite of all this time, nothing never changed. But to me, everything is not meant to be together. So, instead to let a basket of apples rotten, it's best to take that apple to throw it away and save the rest of the apples because you have children. You want to create a good life. You want to create a great understanding, a great example for the children to provide, for the children to have a wonderful life, family relationship when they grow up. What they see you doing, if it is terrible, that's what they're going to produce tomorrow. And you living in people, what people see you produce, if you are around them, that's what you're going to produce to them. It's contagious. Love is contagious. It's the same way too. Where there is no love, it's kind of contagious. Imagine yourself, you went to work with in a company, everybody's upset, everybody's gossiping. I mean, that's what you want to do. Everybody don't have peace. It's a chaos thing. I mean, that's what transform to you. But when you are in an environment where there is love, where there is happiness, where there is peace, I mean, that's what you carry. I mean, it's kind of contagious. You got it. And then when you move out, you take it with you wherever you go, and you share it whenever you get there. You share it. But if there is no love, ask yourself a question, or ask Jesus a question, what shall you do? You know, some people you just, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, don't die in it. Live in it. You know, Jesus was talking to the lady at the well. The lady came to get water. And Jesus said that, give me some water, woman. The woman was so surprised. The lady was so surprised. Oh, how come you asked me for water? Don't you know I'm a Samaritan? Did you know Samaritans don't have any contact at all with Jews? How come you ask me for water? And Jesus was so gentleman. He said, oh, you don't know me. If you know who I am, you will ask me water, and the water that I'm going to give you, it's a living water where you will have no test. You will test no more. So today, I mean, everything who have life in it, show you the beauty of it. If you can just take a minute, as long as it's living, you can see the beauty of it. You can see life in it. That the same way, when love is dead, it's kind of contagious. It's kind of toxic. It's something that you have to stay away from it, because it's going to make you contagious. It's going to kill you in some certain ways. That's how I'm including that example in it. So it is best to keep your relationship alive. Yes. Oh yes, I love love. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to keep your loved one, to keep your loved ones, to keep your children happy, to be alive with fresh love, with life, happiness, with joy, with peace? I mean, sometimes, it's not sometime. You are a leader. I mean, when you have a husband, when you have a wife, when you are in a relationship, or you occupy an organization, you are a leader. And as a leader, you have the priority to send feedback, to place order, to place comment. The comment can be sweet. The comment can be sour. To me, as a leader, you need to be a lovable person. Lovable person. Because you have other people kind of look upon you to see what you're sending out. What you're sending out, that's what I'm going to receive. If you send good stuff to me, that's what I'm going to receive. If you send bad stuff to me, and that's what I'm going to receive as well. We're living in a time where we're seeing that some nation, they have so much anger, they have so much hatred for another nation. But to me, if I was a leader, if I know you hate me, I will share a letter. I will write you a letter of love. I will send you a letter of reconciliation. Instead to fight war, instead to keep war going. If I send you a letter of love, if you don't receive it, it's up to you. But me, as a leader, instead to create war, it's best to share love. We have enough war. I wasn't born. I heard they had World War One, World War Two, World War Three. Those kind of stuff create so much sorrow, so much pain. It's painful to me sometimes to see little children got killed. Children are innocent. They are innocent. That is the reason why God loves them so much. There was a time that the children wanted to come to Jesus, and the disciples didn't want the children to come. And Jesus said, no. Let them come, because they haven't. It's just like a child. You have to be like a child to come to the heaven. So, to me, let's love manipulate us. Let's love take place, in our heart, because love is powerful. It's powerful. We can quench the fire with love, and we can build life with love. Let's love. Let's love. Oh. When you have hatred in your heart, you carry it daily. Where you don't have love in your heart, it's the hatred you have. That's all you carry daily. You never have the joy to share anything good to anybody. Whatever you have to share, it's something ugly. It's something you can quietly understand. You can feel the pressure, the silliness of it, even though you're not in front of that person, because that's what the person have in his heart, But when you carry love in your heart, you can be far away. You feel that the love that person has in his heart. Today, I encourage you pursuing love, because love will carry you through. We need love. We all need love, and we all need one another. Sometimes you think that person, you will never need that person. And then guess what? The one that you think you will never need, and that person, that's the one you will need. That's the person you will need. See? Love. When you are in love, you have to willing to take risk. Love makes sacrifice. Love negotiable. Love doesn't keep any secret at all. If you have a lover and you feel like you don't want to tell her your secret, you not quietly love that person. That is how Solomon, Solomon from the Bible, give Delilah his secret because of love. So, love don't keep secret. No matter what you may think it costs to you tomorrow. And in fact, you don't think nothing will happen. Nothing. I'm going to give you my secret. Nothing going to happen. That's how love is. You don't keep secret for the one that you love, for the one that you admire. Love have sympathy. If you have a husband or if you have a wife, you don't have any sympathy for that person. Love is not there. If I see you sad, if I could not quietly understand, I mean, there is no love. When there is love, even that person is far away, you still can feel something wrong. You feel like, oh, I wish I can be with you because I know something wrong. I can feel it. I can see it. Your heart will tell you your husband, your wife, your kid is not feeling well. If you have love for that person, let's love all the way. I will settle for love. Nothing else. I will settle for love because I know I can overcome with love. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from. We can make it if we love each other. Love is very strong. Love is very strong. You must, if you want to have a strong, beautiful, powerful, a life relationship, you must cultivate it emotionally. Cultivate it. Learn what to do to keep it beautiful. Learn what to do to keep it alive. If you don't want it, you don't want it. But if you want it, let me feel it. Sometimes people say that I love you, but you will never know if that person loves you until that person meets you in the midst of the trouble that you are, in the most of the of this the sadness you are. That's the only way you will truly see that person love you, when that person can come and do it and meet you in the middle. That's how you can tell. Many people say that I love you, but they cannot show you any proof. If you love me, show me something. Because Jesus loved us so much. He came and gave his precious life. He gave his precious life. And he created the universe so beautiful. I mean, universe is beautiful, ain't it beautiful? It's beautiful. That's how he can show you how much I love you. I care for you. Today, if you have someone that you love, show that you care. Show that you care for that person, because if you never show any love for that person, you keep saying it in your mouth, will you never show any action at all, that person will give up. Yeah, that person will give up. You don't want that person to give up you, or give up on you, or get someone else. Don't you be afraid to share. Don't you be afraid to share. Because when you share, your vessel is gonna always be filled. And don't think that you don't want to share what you have because it's not much. It's not too significant. You never know. You never know until you share it. Let it go. Let it go. Love your loved ones. Love your enemy. Love. Give love. And show that you care, because most people don't really care about how much knowledge you know, how much degree you have, but they always care how much you care. They always appreciate you more because the way that you show them that you care. We can change the universe. We can change the world if we can prove one another how much I care for you. You know? I was telling that I was saying that in love, when you're truly in love, you always have something to share. You always have something to share. And then, even though that person is far away, you always feel like you have something to share. Somehow or another, you feel like you have something to share with that person. Yeah. Today, I encourage you to make an effort to create time, to spend quality time with Jesus. Jesus is so precious. Jesus is such an awesome God. I mean, it's very important that you create time. You give Jesus what belongs to Jesus. The Bible says, give honor to whom honors due. Jesus is the most important thing in some people's life, especially my life. I mean, give what belongs to Jesus first, and then create time for your loved ones, because you are someone special to your loved ones. You are a hero to your loved one. You are a teacher to your loved one. You are a father to your loved one, because they need you. They need you. Let's live together. Let's stay together. Let's teach one another. I mean, some people with love. Love is so powerful. You can meet someone and that person didn't know much or didn't have much because of the love that you have in your heart for that person, and then it changes everything. Woo! I love. I settle for love. I settle for love. I settle for love. How far? How far? How far can you go without love? How far can you go? You cannot go farther without love. You cannot go. Sometimes you got upset with someone. You never feel like you are so in love with someone, and then you got upset with that person without receive any uh how do they say that? I'm sorry. Sometimes that person don't have to say to you, you know what I did, I didn't think about it, I'm so sorry. Sometimes you just forgive that person instantly because you need that person in your life. You cannot stay away from that person. You miss that person. Whatever you do in your mind is in that person. You just forgive that person naturally without receiving any excuse from that person. That is how love is. You don't have, I mean, sometimes we did something very silly, very ugly to Jesus, but in spite of that, he loves us anyhow with an endless love, with a faithfulness love, with a sanctifying love. I love Jesus because you have to show love. You have to share love. You have to express love. You have to express love because if you don't express it or if you don't show it, how will I know you love me? I will not know. Show me something. Show me something. Yeah. You truly can make a difference in life. I mean, you don't have to have a whole lot to make a difference in someone's life today. You can start wherever you are, wherever you have. You can start right there. Have a desire saying that I know I don't have much and I know I can make a difference. I know I can help. Some people dying to see you. Some people dying to hear from you. Some people dying to be by your side. Some people dying just to receive a word or whatever it is from you. You just don't know. If someone just can hear from you, if someone can just see you, if someone can just receive a word from you, a word of love. Oh my God, what a beautiful thing. Love. You truly can make a difference. Today, you have to decide it. You have to make up your mind. Say, I want to make a difference in this world. You know, I don't know what it is. It seems like we don't have the feelings we should have. We don't have the understanding we should have. We don't have the compassion we should have. To me, a hero is someone very important. It's someone very important because that person went through so much to become who he is. To me, that person need to appreciate. You know, I love Martin Luther King because I knew what he went through. I know what he went through. I love my pastor because I know what he's standing for. There are so many people in the world who went through so many difficult things in life just to show an example. Just to show an example or just to leave a legacy. That person need to be appreciated. I know you may not love that person as we're living in a life this nowadays. People don't really much care for that person. But what that person went through to make what he made, I mean, appreciate it. I know you don't love me, but did you know what I went through for you? I mean, some people don't understand Jesus, don't love Jesus, don't care for Jesus. But if you can imagine what Jesus went through for you, you will embrace him right there. If you know how much Jesus cared for you, you will embrace him right there. Can you love someone today? Can you? Oh, Kamasiba. Love someone today. Love someone. Because when you show that you have love in your heart, I mean, people appreciate you more. People appreciate you more. Oh, let's settle for love. I mean, let's love take over. Let's love take over. Love is powerful, and each of us have love in our heart. We have love. But as we have it, we can overcome. We can overcome. Today, would you allow love take place in your heart to break the barricades, to break the walls so we can come through? You know, sometimes you feel like to come through, but there are so many barricades, there are so many obstacles. But if you're willing to press harder and try again, we can overcome, because what's in you, it's more powerful than you. Oh my. Don't you look back. Don't you look back. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on pressing. You know, we will make a difference. We will make a difference when we dare to stand, to believe what we believe for. We can make a difference. Learn to love. Learn to love. You know, the Bible said that love your enemies. Do good. Give them, and don't you hope nothing in return. Just give them. Give them. Your reward will be great, and you will be the son of the Most High God. Give. I mean, there are so many wonderful, precious people. I mean, so even some missionary. And when I look at them, they are so beautiful. They are so precious. Sometimes they leave their town, they leave their city, and they go to like a dry ground. Dry ground. You're asking yourself, my goodness, how did you stay there? How did you live there? It's simply because that person have a goal. Simply because that person have something he or she stands for. But those people, they need to be appreciated. They need to be appreciated. And sometimes you look at one person. One person manage a big crowd. One person carry a big crowd, like little Moses when in the desert with all these people. That person need to be appreciated, ain't it? Oh, Jesus, Jesus, let us know. Give us understanding. Give us understanding, mighty God, to perceive things in a whole different way. My. Oh, my. But, I have been talking a whole lot about love. I want you to know, be fearless. Be fearless. Because love is powerful. Love can overcome everything. And don't think that you don't want to share. Because when you share, it's better. You feel great when you share. So, wherever you are, wherever you find yourself right now, whatever you manage right now, let's do it with love and compassion. And let some people know you love them, you adore them. Whatever the love you want to use, whatever the love that you have, let someone know that you love that person. You mean a whole lot to me. I appreciate you. I love you. I got your back. Don't live like we are the children of devil, with sorrow, with hatred. Show a difference. God is a wonderful God. He's a handsome God. That's how we are. So are we. We are beautiful inside and out. And as we are beautiful inside and out, let's share love. Let's make it different. Let's love transform your heart. Let's love transform other people's life. When they see you, they can see truly you are the Son of God. Let's love commend, because with love, I'm telling you, we can make a difference. May God bless you. I love you. I adore you. This is my first video, and for sure, I will make another one. May God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Apply love today.